Well, let's talk first about the tail of the tape here. LUX Fight League introducing David Briones, 31 years of age, going up against Jesús Martínez, to 24. A little bit of height advantage is going to go to Briones. And check this out, a lightweight matchup here. A lot of exciting, a lot of people in this weight division here in LUX, and it's going to be very exciting to watch. 2-0 for David Briones, 2-5-0 for Jesús Martínez. Let's see if his training has improved, and we'll see if he gets on the winning column.
Alrighty, let's go up inside the octagon with Felipe de María.
Señoras y señores, nuestro siguiente combate es en los pesos ligeros de LUX Fight League con 3 asaltos de 5 minutos. Presentando primero en la esquina negra, un hombre especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional de 2 ganadas, 5 perdidas, una altura de 1,78 m y un peso oficial de 153.8 libras. Residente de Cancún, Quintana Roo, México, y de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México. Él es Jesús la Mantis Martínez. Al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina blanca, un hombre especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional de 2 ganadas, 0 perdidas, una altura de 1,84 m y un peso oficial de 154.5 libras. Fighting straight out of Querétaro, México, él es David Toquinho Briones. Referee en turno, Miguel Fox.
So Miguel Fox will be directing this bout in the welterweight division between David Briones and Jesús Martínez. We're inside the Frontón Mexico in the beautiful Mexico City.
Pues listo, pues listo, pues listo.
Everyone's ready.
Está lista, están listo. ¿Están listos?
And it's lock time here in Mexico City alongside UFC veteran Alex Soto. I am Francisco X Rivera. Glad that you can join us. The welterweights are here, the 170-pound division. And look at Briones right away, going for the flying submission, and he has the head.
It's a perfect time to do it. It looks like he's got it locked in. He's we need to see Martínez kind of defend the arms. Good adjustments there from Briones.
Wow, and this could be a dangerous position now for Briones. Toquinho trying to switch once again, going to the triangle.
Really good setup there. Great hip movement there. All he has to do is extend the hips. Good defense there from Martínez. Doing an excellent job. Holding down that arms, not letting Toquinho extend himself.
Wow. And this is no joke. I mean, we were talking about Josimar Palhares, the Brazilian UFC fighter known as Toquinho. This younger or junior Toquinho doing his thing here inside the octagon.
Now notice he's got his arm trapped on the other side. Good, okay, so Martínez got it out. Got his arm escaped. Nice little chip elbow there from the inside.
1 minute so far and total domination for Briones. Going for that flying guillotine. And then on the ground now the triangle attempt. Going forward once again, arm is in.
Beautiful setup there.
Oh, wow.
Nice lock, great. He's got that angle on it. He's got that in nice and tight. He's pulling that on the head. Great extension there.
Wow. It's 2-0. He's finished both of his fights via submission. He gets up now.
Beautiful power there.
Wow.
So see how he's got his arm all the way now across his hips. He can easily submit this over to an arm bar, but he's got it nice and tight there. It looks like that's going to be it. Briones is holding it as hard as he can.
Wow, referee.
There's that arm bar.
Man, switching, first of all, from that flying guillotine to the triangle, and now going from triangle to arm bar. Miguel Fox is very close to the action, trying to make sure the fighter is okay.
Briones is doing a great job there. The only thing that he's not being able to do it, he's extending, he's creating a little bit of too much space on the shoulder of Martínez. He's unable to lock that in. But it's nice and tight. He's slowly squeezing. Every adjustment, every little pop that Martínez does, Briones cinches the triangle just a little bit more. There it is again. But he's bracing the attack there. Briones is.
Briones close to his 3rd victory as an MMA professional. 31 years old, as we said, late bloomer, got into the game late, but at the same time has won 2 fights via submission, and he's very close to doing it in the third round.
Beautiful adjustment there. Wow, the power of Martínez. It's getting tighter. There it goes into an armbar here. We'll see if Briones locks that in, and now he's adjusted way better now.
Yeah, trying to bring that left leg down, and this could be over soon, although Martínez, what a survivor, man.
Yeah, Martínez is doing an excellent job defending it. There's just a little bit of space still on the right shoulder of Martínez. Looks like Martínez might be able to get out, but Briones re-cinches the triangle.
And look at Briones working, trying to secure that right leg. Trying to go for the sweep and maybe go for a mount, but no. Martínez giving the back right now. And Briones trying to switch to the armbar right there.
Yeah, Martínez is turning the right way.
Oh, wow.
Wow, my goodness. Great transition there from Briones. That's putting a lot of pressure on his shoulder now. Oh, that is tight.
Can he go for the shoulder lock maybe, omoplata?
Yeah, he's doing the omoplata. Right? He's turning up. Martínez is doing a great job spinning out of it.
Wow, we've seen guillotine, armbar, triangle, omoplata attempts, showing all his range right here.
Oh gosh,
Oh
tap.
wow, that
He's got a tap.
should be it.
Oh God.
Man, what a survivor this Martínez guy. He knows he's 2-5. He's lost
Oh gosh.
3 out of his last 4. And wow.
That shoulder is all cranked. Oh, just tap. Oh,
He's still surviving.
Martínez is going to let him break it off.
Oh, and Miguel Fox talking to him right now. Are you okay? Are you okay? He was able to get out of it. Reminds me of that first fight between Van Henderson and Donald Cerrone, when Henderson escaped every single attempt.
Oh my goodness, he escapes. Huge escape there from Martínez.
Wow. Now going for the back. What a first round for Toquinho Briones, but you gotta give it up for Jesús Martínez. He was able to defend every single submission attempt from Toquinho Briones. What a warrior, man.
Wow, I'm taking a look at Martínez's right shoulder. He doesn't seem to be complaining about it. But my goodness, is Briones Jiu-Jitsu. You know, we talked about his age. We talked about how, he's 31 years old. He's only 2-0. He's just getting started. But you can tell his jiu-jitsu game is very advanced. He wasn't able to finish that triangle, which was honestly surprising. But let's take a look at the replay. Here's the right at the beginning of the bell. Goes for that guillotine choke. And usually I would have to say they're not very, they're not very successful at the bat. But here's a triangle. Nice little lock. He has a nice lock, but the defense of Briones was able to really, get that elbow in between and keep it center line from Briones. But Martínez is a game fighter. Okay, so I'm looking at his hand, his arm. He's just holding it kind of dead on the side. He's shaking it off right now, but you might want to have to see a doctor after this. We'll see if he's able to throw.
Right, keeping it loose right there. That right arm.
He's keeping it loose. Definitely bothering him now.
Man, what endurance shown here by Jesús Damantis Martínez from Cancun. David Briones has controlled the fight so far. An easy 10-8 first round for David Toquinho Briones, showing 4 submission attempts, showing his arsenal. Yeah. Let's see how he's able to come back in this second round, as Martínez seems to be comfortable standing up, although he misses on that kick. But look at him going up.
Yeah, he took down and he threw that right hand to see how it would do, but as soon as he threw it, he felt pain. My goodness, he's got some heart.
Yeah, and Toquinho Briones, however, getting his opponents back. He wants to finish this one off soon. And we saw the power of Martínez. He's a big boy. He has some power, good kicks. Wow. So Briones doesn't want anything to do with him on the
there it is. He's locked it in. Game. He doesn't have it all the way down in.
He's still okay. He says, I'm good.
It's on the chin, but it's more of a neck crank at this point. Wow, Martínez is still fighting off.
Wow, 1 minute has gone by in this first round, and what a show right here by David Briones, but we got to give it to Jesús Martínez as well. What a survivor.
I think the story of the fight here has been Martínez's heart more than than the attacks that Briones has done. But here it is, he's cinching it. He's still not quite underneath the neck, but he's now really turning it right into a neck crank. It's hard to see from my angle. I'm not sure if it's underneath or not. Wow. You know, that's very painful. It's a lot of pressure that's being put on your jaw. It could really pop your jaw out of place. Martínez survives.
And how about a Mataleon here? How about a rear naked choke? He's then going to show 5 different submission attempts so far. He might go for another one.
Yeah, Martínez is still game, still throwing some pop shots from behind. You know, he's able to put some pressure on that shoulder. If you look, oh, he's now trying to flatten him out. Really establishing the back control. Is really sticking to Martínez. Wow, it's incredible that Martínez didn't tap on that.
Yeah. And once again, Briones, 31 years old. Got late into the game. He's only 2-0, but he's about to finish his 3rd fight via submission.
Nice elbows there from Martínez, turning it around, keeping this fight exciting.
Yep. And look at Martínez.
Okay, he's going for the electric chair there.
Wow.
Deep half there. Could be very dangerous in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, and throwing some elbows now, and Briones is in trouble. Spinning him against the cage, and Briones, his face shows pain. He's just trying to protect himself at this point.
He's doing a fantastic job. See, that's the thing about when you go for that deep half guard.
Wow,
Oh,
look at his
huge
confidence.
hit.
He's raining down punches, and Briones is in trouble now.
Big punches there from Martínez. Martínez was almost able to escape from this, but wow, my goodness. Briones is still holding on. He looked injured there for a second, Francisco.
Yeah, this is what we like about this striker against jiu-jitsu player duo. Showing not only good stand-up game, but a good wrestling base here. Look at Martínez. Good balance here. Not doing too much. We obviously know his right arm was suffering all throughout the first round. But at the same time, he's still surviving. He's still throwing down some punches. And he might have put things equally at this point.
You know, at this point, he's causing a lot of damage, making it really uncomfortable, making Briones work. And Briones looks tired. There's a nice right hand there that lands. Looks like a little bit of pressure there. Looks like the adrenaline's kicking in here. Beautiful escape there from Martínez. Keeping the pressure on Briones.
Yeah, now you gotta watch out for those up kicks. Those could be dangerous. Briones doesn't want anything to do with Martínez's stand-up game. So he's gonna wait here and try to get an opportunity.
He's gotta be careful though of Briones' jiu-jitsu. You know, he has a little bit of more respect now, but this is a great way to really inflict some more damage.
More kicks here by Martínez.
Nice sweep
Oh,
there.
wow.
Watch out for the heel hook.
Going for the lower limbs now. Good chance to
15
finish off with a
seconds.
heel.
Nice and slippery legs right now. Beautiful sweep there.
And Martínez gets out. And once again, this is going to be this cat and mouse game. Are you calming down? Because I'm not going up there.
I'm at the edge of my seat here.
Wow, what a fight. Are things even now, Alex?
Yes, I think so. I think that's a tough round to score. You know, the ability of all those attacks, you know, the jiu-jitsu attacks and attempts that Briones did. You know, let's take a look at some of the replay here. Big kick there from the outside, puts him down. At this time, Martínez was still kind of complaining about that shoulder. Nice little up kicks there, but it's all about right here, this section here. Inside leg kicks or side kicks there from top position. Was able to do a lot of damage. So, you know, I'd have to give this round over to Martínez. So 1-1. What do you think, Francisco?
I believe so. I think there was some control by Briones in the beginning of the round, but it's interesting when you do everything you can to finish off a guy, and he's still standing up, and you almost crank his shoulder, and you twist it, and you do whatever you want, you bend it, and he still survives. It's got to be so frustrating, right?
He didn't attempt to do it. He did. He cranked that shoulder. That shoulder, he's going to have to go to the hospital after this fight. The fact that Martínez is standing up there, he's still throwing with that right. He did throw that one right hand, and it looked like it did hurt him. So we'll see how that develops here as we start again in both fighters standing up fresh.
All righty. So here we go. Third and final round between Martínez and Briones. The first round went for Toquinho Briones in the white trunks. The second one dominated by the power and the good wrestling base and ground and pound of Jesús Martínez. What are we going to see in the third one, Alex?
Well, I don't know. It looks like Briones is a little bit tired.
Well,
beautiful
going for
knee.
the flying knee right there. And Briones going forward.
Wow.
He has some stand-up game as well. And right away trying to go to the clinch. Maybe looking for a flying guillotine as well.
That was huge. That was huge for Marcus, being able to stop that takedown attempt there from Briones.
Wow, good combination. Throwing 4 straight, and now another knee, trying to attack to the midsection. And now Briones is showing some strength, trying to pin his opponent against the cage. He's 5'11 and 170. Pretty impressive physique
Both fighters
by
are tired here.
Briones.
Both fighters are tired, and it looks like unable to hold that wizard was for Marquez. So Briones was taking advantage of that. That's from the damage that was inflicted in round number 1. Beautiful side trip, lateral trip there. Referee's there to close the fight.
Yeah. Cesar Martínez.
Those are some back of the head shots there. The referee should be calling those.
Martínez is still, he wasn't moving for a little bit, and that worried Miguel Fox.
Well, referee here is eager to stop this fight, but there's still a lot of fight left.
Right.
In Martínez.
And, oh, good move right there. Gets his hand underneath.
Oh, he looks deep. He looks like he's under
can
the chin.
Finish it up here. Toquinho Briones.
Martínez isn't doing anything to defend at this point. He's just holding on. He's not reaching over to stop that arm.
Man, what a roller coaster ride we have seen. Went from Briones' dominance to Martínez's power in the second round, and now Briones once again in control. Martínez looks completely gassed.
Briones was tired. He couldn't hold on to that rear naked choke any longer.
Will this be the end of Jesús Martínez? Will be able to hold on and go all the way to the end?
Martínez is holding on. He's putting his back up against the cage. He's doing the right things to defend that. But now we got the locked in figure 4. Still trying to cinch in, get in underneath the neck. Because Martínez is not going to quit on this.
Yeah, and Briones has that urge, however, to finish the fight off right now.
There it is. He's pushing him up, trying to soften him up to get underneath the neck, underneath the chin.
I think it's not only the need of finishing off the fight and not risking it, but at the same time, it's that special taste that you get, right, from finishing off an opponent.
No, I mean, he's a tough guy to finish. I mean, at this point, you think about you doing all these submissions, and you're getting the submissions, but Martínez won't stop. He won't tap.
He has his back again. Another chance for the rear naked choke, better known as Mata-León in Brazil. And look at Martínez answering the phone and using that right arm and right elbow to protect himself, trying to avoid Briones to come down underneath with his right hand.
Looks like he's trying to cinch it underneath. Still a neck crank. Still trying to put some power. Oh, he's got a lot of power in there.
Wow. And the face of Martínez said it all.
Yeah,
he's able to get out of it, however.
Gosh. You'd have to kill Martínez to win this fight or to finish this fight.
Just over a minute here inside the front on Mexico. What a great fight in LUX Challenge 8. David Toquinho Briones. This could be the beginning of something really special. He's already 31 years old, only 2 fights, but he's been so dominant working with his jiu-jitsu.
Wow, he's really cranking in, really applying a lot of pressure with that figure 4. Look at that beautiful back control from Briones. And Martínez doesn't have an answer. The only answer that Martínez has is how tough and durable he is.
And this will be the last moments of the fight. We go all the way to the end of the third, or is Briones going to finish this one off?
Well, he's almost got it. A little bit of time left on the third round. He's cranking the neck. Wow, there it is.
He showed us a flying guillotine, an armbar attempt. triangle attempt. Rear naked choke.
He's got it.
Going
Looks
for
like
the
he's
neck
got
crank
it.
once again.
Wow.
Omoplata, armbar, so many submission attempts by Toquinho Briones, and his reaction says it all.
Jeez.
He knows what he did. He knows what's coming. But on the other hand, we got to give it up to Jesús Martínez. He showed us great endurance, and obviously his corners going up there. They're concerned, but he gave it his all.
He really did, you know, and we'll see. Let's take a look at some of the fights from the highlights here. There's that flying knee that landed beautifully on the chin of Martínez, and then that beautiful counters there, even though he was still injured. But if you look at back control, figure four, beautifully textbook style, Francisco. But Martínez was not willing to tap out tonight. He's one of the toughest men that I've ever seen fight inside the cage. My goodness, what an incredible display of toughness and athletic ability there from Briones and from both of these fighters. My goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, it took me back to that WEC fight that I called between Ben Henderson and Donald Cerrone. Cerrone, he has a wicked ground game, a vast submission game, and he pretty much showed everything and bent Henderson's arms throughout the fight, and Henderson never actually submitted. I don't know how he did it. I thought he was made out of rubber, and Martínez showed something like that today. I mean, it's crazy, but it's true. He was able to survive all the way at the end. Here in our respect, definitely. Felipe de Maria, the voice of the Octagon, has the official decision.
Señores y señores, después de 3 asaltos nos vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces que dieron una calificación de 29-28, 29-28, 29-28 para declarar como ganador por la vía de la decisión unánime a David Toquinho Briones.